John Neal Jr., your professor. How are you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my student listeners? I hope that you're doing fine. Welcome to Time to Get It Monday, and today we have an interesting lesson. It's about patience. Well, what do I mean by patience? Well, when we're all in college, we have to have patience. See, a lot of people don't think and they don't realize that it's not a sprint. College is a marathon. I don't care if you're going for a certificate, if you're going for an associate's, a bachelor's, master's, or a doctorate like myself. It takes patience, it takes time, and it also takes perseverance, right? Let me explain something to you. In my earlier years, let's say when I was working on my associate's degree, I wanted to just get it done. When I first started out, I just wanted to get it done, and I went to college and I hit it hard, right? I was going to class, thought I knew everything, I was getting into my studies and things of that nature. Until then, I just kind of overwhelmed myself. I wasn't balanced in my life. I just wanted to get it over with. I didn't consider the process. See, life is a process. College is a process. And when you're looking at college, you have to think about it. It's one step at a time. You see, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my student and listeners, if you don't slow down as it relates to embarking upon your collegiate and your college journey, whether you're playing sports, whether you're a student athlete, whether you're a student, whether you're just focused on academia, you have to realize and understand that it will get the best of you. Why? Because it's set up that way. You don't go to school and take every subject matter that you'd like. See, if you're going for a degree for science, you might have to take some communication courses. If you're going for a communication degree, you might have to take some science courses or some math courses. And it's set up so that you take classes that are going to make you well-rounded. You might have to take a sociology class. You might have to take a psychology class. And that being said, what it's going to do, it's going to challenge you. It's going to challenge you mentally, and it's also going to challenge you intellectually. And it's also going to challenge your emotional intelligence, if that makes sense. You see, when I went to school years ago, I dropped out. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Yes, John Neal Jr., your professor, dropped out the first time. I couldn't take it because I didn't have a balance, and I thought I could just skate through, right? I couldn't do it. I was not focused enough. And see, what happened is when I became more focused and I became more patient and I took one step at a time, that's after years of understanding and years of falling down, I had to realize and understand that I had to go back and do it the right way. The second time I came back to college, I came back with a plan. I went and talked to my advisor. I went and talked to my counselor. We ended up with a really good plan, and it was a step-by-step process. Every single term, first time I went to school, I said, these are the classes I want to take, and then he would stop me. He'd say, hey, what degree are we going for here? I said, this degree right here. Okay, Associates of Science. So let's reverse engineer this. So we started from the top. We listed all the courses that I was going to need for the actual degree. And we said, okay, well, let's take these three this term. I take 3 courses. And if I didn't pass all 3, let's say I just passed 2, it didn't matter, because sometimes bumps in the roads will occur. And you have to slow yourself down. You have to take a time out. You have to pause. And you have to be patient. But what it did for me is eventually I earned my associate's degree, Associates of Arts, Associates of Science. And 2 years later, I earned my Bachelor's of Science. 2 years later, I earned my master's degree, my Master's of Science. And now I'm finishing up my doctorate degree. You see, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my student and listeners, you got to understand that you have to be patient. But the educational process is a journey. It's a step-by-step process. It's a step-by-step journey. You can do it. I know you can. Don't give up. Don't quit. Don't even let it be a consideration. But remember, patience is a virtue. I know you can do it. You know why? I believe in you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and leave a comment on the video. Please leave a comment. And also, if you have not yet heard about the University of Inspire, you're going to love it. It will help you build your self-esteem, and it'll also help you become the best version of yourself. And if you have an idea for a video, please make sure you leave a comment or hit me up. And we'll do our best in making sure we create some content just for you.